We don't need the cards flying everywhere. Being able to start again. Being willing to start again. Being willing to plant something new that you're not sure if it's gonna grow or not, but you're just gonna try this shit out. You're gonna see if it works. Being able to let something go, so again, you can start something new. And receiving information, being able to receive from other people, being able to receive information from others. Being still long enough. Can you be still long enough to listen? Can you be still long enough to listen? Long enough to know what you need to change and actually change it. Being able to apologize or to give up one thing so you can succeed in the next. Because what you feel like was a storm that you're going through, and you have been through, but now you're choosing to give up one thing, walk away from something, detoxing from something, actually sitting and being with yourself to recognize the power that you have. And not only recognizing what you do have as a power or a talent, but using it in a correct way. Because, yeah, you can have all the talent and gifts and powers and whatever in the fucking world, but if you're just going to use them to do dumb shit or to harm and hurt others or to trick people, and that's just how you're utilizing your abilities or blessings or opportunities, then you don't need them. Then you don't need them. Being able to receive, take what others say in, take it in. Take it in. Now, everything that you take in, you need to keep a hold of and watch. That you don't need to, that you don't need to take it in as law. But take it in to know that there's something there that you can possibly use, because the person that's telling you this is loving and caring for you. Unless you know you around people that you can't trust, then of course that's why you're having a kind of a lapse in who you're around and what you're allowing yourself to deal with and go through for the sake of one thing. That one thing is probably what you need to sacrifice, because it's got you mixed up. It's got you mixed up and not in the right things. Why are these cars just like falling everywhere? respecting yourself and realizing that respecting others, those others that you're probably manipulating and using in a dark way to get what you want and what you want only, respect those, because in turn it'll find its way back to you. Adventure, exciting. Oh man, it ripped. Taking action. Fire signs, fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, destructive, dynamic, high energy. So this is somebody with obviously a real high energy. Somebody who's always looking to be in the mix of excitement, or in the mix of just anything, period, that they believe is worthy to be in the mix of. Very disconnected. And because of their disconnection, they're looking for things that are just temporary fixes. Nothing is actually giving them any type of substance. Nothing is providing them any type of real substance, because they're consistently out looking for something to get them going, I guess. So it's a lot of temptations. And this energy can either make or break you. It's an energy that's going to eventually, not even eventually, it's going to continuously get you in trouble. In your personal life, in your business life, in your love life, you're going to attract more destructive energy. That's powwow. You need to find a different way to utilize that energy. And yes, it's better said than done, but the way that you are going about it is going to be a more destructive way for you. And you may not think so at the present moment, but eventually you'll get to the point where, you'll get to the point where you're going to be feeling just like this. You're going to be constantly feeding other people and giving to other people, giving your knowledge to other people, giving your money to other people, giving your love and your energy and your trust to other people that's not serving you in any type of way. They're serving your ego. That's exactly what I just got. They're serving your ego, and that's it. That's the only thing they're doing is serving your ego. And your ego at this point don't need to be boosted, because it's already a destructive, high energy type of thing going on. It's already looking, boom, it's already looking for something to relieve its stress and to relieve its wrath on. That's what it is. It's wrath. It's passionate to the point where it's passionate, and it's utilizing that energy for a darker thing. Something that to a lot of outsiders, it appears to be very malicious. And again, this card is just perfect. You feeding others so much, you giving your energy and everything to others so much that you suck dry and you drain, and you looking hungry and you looking tired and you looking stressed, because all you have done is fill others' baskets, and now mentally you breaking down. It's time to walk away from some type of temptation, some type of way of life, way of thinking. I mean, because if you don't start early, when do you decide you're going to start? When it's too late, and were you into a situation that you can't get out of, or a situation that you wish you could avoid it, then it's going to be too late. Then you had to learn the hard way. And honestly, for a lot of people, it does take that. I had to learn the hard way on some things. Not dealing with how you feel. Not dealing with why you feel. This type of person loves excitement and adventure. And that card just flew. And who doesn't? But you gotta use that passion for something that's gonna do good, instead of destroy and destruct what's already fucked up. You gotta add to instead of taking away from it. Because basically this is what you're doing, or this is what you feel like you're doing. You're giving, and you're giving to the point where you're pouring into something that's already full. When some of that probably should be poured into yourself, because your own spirit needs it, or else it's going to continue to suffer. Give yourself some of that water. Those people that you consistently say you pour into, in whatever way that might be for you, they're going to drain you to where you're empty. Because it's like you fill yourself up. You fill yourself up, or you crash into yourself because you don't know how to fully swim through how you feel. Swim through what you feel. So at the same time you filling yourself up, it's constantly leaking out. It's leaking out, and then you're giving it out to those people who are feeding off of you. To those people that are strictly dependent on you for supplying them for something that they want to get to. Surprise, unexpected, what's to come. $17. maybe that means something to you. 17, maybe that number, can't talk. That number means something to you. Oh man, these are ripping. No, don't throw away. Read the details. Watch your spending. Congratulations. Surprise. Contracts. Be careful. New money. A offer. So again, the number 17. Surprise. Unexpected. What's to come. Read the details, watch your spending, congratulations, surprise, and contracts. So again, that's telling you, I mean, yeah, my little thing is ripping up. But these two I just picked, and they say the exact same thing. So, something is coming. Something unexpected. An idea could be finally moving forward, something going into motion, or again, you are starting something new because you are walking away. You are walking away from things that don't serve you, from things that are offering you, you know, little to nothing. So I want you to look at this though. No, don't end it. Look. Being able to completely and fully walk away. Simply because you need to plant and plan for what you got going on, and you ain't really got time to be carrying on other people and they bullshit and what they have to offer or bring, because typically, again, that's little to nothing. You gonna be like this with motherfuckers constantly over you or next to you, begging and asking and pleading for you to do this, that, and the third for them, when you have very little to nothing to give as well. Be able to receive the information. Be able to receive. Sometimes you need to sit down and being able to receive is what you need to do. Information, receiving ideas, receiving offers. But when you do receive these offers, sit with them. You don't have to say yes or no right off the bat. Because again, it says read the details. Watch your spending. Congratulations. Surprise. Contracts. Be careful. New money. A offer. A new opportunity to make money. A new opportunity to make money and to do new things. More than likely, if you let go of one thing, you will gain another. But it's got to be equal balance. You can't hold on to everything and then decide to up and leave. You're going to have to let some things go so you can move forward more efficiently. 17.
I can't find it.
I don't want to make this too long. I think we're about done now. We got the number 17. And we got the number 10. So maybe 17 means something to you. Maybe 10 means something. It could be a favorite number. I don't know, a specific time you have to do something. It could be I don't know, the age of a kid, the age of you. Could be a day on the calendar that's important to you. You know, a special event may happen on the 10th or the 17th. I'm gonna say one more card and we gonna call it a wrap. Being able to keep your temptations at bay. Being able to keep your temptations at bay. Or having your temptations consistently nagging at you, knocking at your door. Being able to recognize what the things are that will hold you back. And again, being able to walk away from them wholeheartedly. Not necessarily putting the temptations and the things that, the things or the people, places, or, you know, people, places, or things that can hold you back or pull you back down like the fucking crabs in the bucket. No longer keeping those things at bay because you're just putting it off with dealing with something that you know you need to deal with. So instead of doing that, you're fine. So instead of doing that, actually work through them and deal with them. And yes, that will take time, but I mean, you putting it off is even more time that you are not fixing and healing and working on the fucking problem to where that's not a problem any longer, to where those people no longer even exist in your life because you put them in a place where they are not allowed to walk back through the door. Not only is that door locked now, but that door is no longer there to be found. Which means they no longer have any type of access to you. And honestly, now that I'm really looking at this, when it says surprise, unexpected, what's to come, it's kind of like something that's been known to give you trouble is coming back around. That's kind of what is now telling me. Something that's been known to give you trouble or something that you haven't really dealt with is now coming back around. Something that you haven't dealt with, someone that you haven't dealt with, a situation that you haven't fully put your full focus on to figure out so it doesn't become a bigger problem. Can we leave them with something? A little something? We got I like you or I love you, a relationship, a good meeting, new friends or lovers, working together, romance. So again, that's people coming in, people coming back, people come to work, people come to partner up, people come to do business, people who want to work together. We got the number 8. Okay, let me stop. Perfection, ultimate change, success, significant change, favorable outcome, completion, capability, triumph, fulfillment. So I feel like when you let somebody go or let a situation that you know isn't fully working for you, then I feel like the person that could be walking in, or the situation that could be walking in, or the opportunity that could be walking in, or the new money that could be coming through will be something that you're going to be able to receive because you gave something up, because you walked away from somebody, because you finally dealt with the situation that you know wasn't completely where you needed it to be. It didn't work for you anymore, so you made a change to it, and that change allowed you to go through a different door. It gave you access to something new. It's going to give you some type of fulfillment. Something that is significant. So something that's obviously going to be a major change. A major change. A major change. A good interaction. Being able to work together and compromise. Being able to recognize your faults, and whatever or whomever you are going to meet and come into, they have recognized their faults, and both possibly may be coming together to work on things in a more efficient way together. And it don't necessarily mean that you are going to date or be together or marry or anything like that, but it means that you are meeting somebody that you can connect with on a different type of basis. You're going to be able to connect with on a level that's never been dealt with before. But you know, maybe you've tried other things, and other things just ain't helping you or working with you or working for you. Your emotions are misplaced, so now you're meeting or coming into contact with somebody who can help sort out those emotions with you, but not for you, with you, working together. Number 8. We got a 6, we got 1, we got 5, we got 2, we got 20, we got another 10, we got another 6, and we got another 1. So this is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. Very interesting. So let's look at this really quick. We got 1. When you look at the cards, look at the similarities. Pouring in, giving into yourself, that's knowledge. And that was what I did the reading earlier. And then it had that same plate and that same coin. Working on yourself, for yourself. So we have 1, starting over. 6 and 6. Getting rid of, to start over, to start new, to plant new shit. You may have tried to plant something and start something prior, and you see it failed and it didn't work. That's fine. Get new pots, get new seeds, learn new techniques, be open to receive new ideas, be open to working with new people, be open to doing new things, just in general. Being able to go through a new phase. Being in denial won't help anything at all, because in the back of your mind and in the back of your spirit, that's still you, and it's still there, and it's still there, and it's gonna never go nowhere. It's gonna be like a motherfucking a ghost, not a spirit, a ghost, just on your back, because you haven't dealt with it. You haven't looked it over. You haven't gave it time to express itself. You haven't figured it out. You haven't dealt with it. You haven't even taken the time to understand why you act that way, why you do certain things, why you feel that way. Because it's something in yourself that you're not understanding, because it's something in yourself that you're not able to realize. And I guess you haven't found the puzzle piece to it. You haven't found the piece to put together, to add to, for you to understand. But I feel like you're not even looking for it. Well, I feel like maybe this individual that you're about to come in contact with, or this idea that's about to get thrown your way, or opportunity that's about to get thrown your way, is going to be able to help you see things from a different point of view. See yourself in a different way. I guess when you're tired of attracting individuals and situations that don't work for you, and you see yourself in that person, place, or thing, it's going to make you realize that it's not necessarily them, it's more so you. Because that's what's coming to you, because that's what you're attracting, because that's what you're putting out, because that's what you are. What can you make of that? Unless you like wasting your time and doing things the hard way, then the hard way it is, and the hard way it shall be. But you only get this body once. The body that you're in at this point in time. Why not do what you can and should with it to accomplish more than what you think you're here for? Be more than what you see around you. Be more than what you think your body was put on here for. If you can't trust yourself, then the people that's giving you all the advice and telling you all the knowledge and things that they feel like you think you need to hear is because they know you don't trust yourself. So instead of trying to disregard what you're hearing from other people and not just yourself, because if you can't listen to yourself, then again, don't disregard what someone's telling you, what others see in you, the advice that they give to you and the knowledge that they spread to you, because they know that you don't believe in yourself enough. You don't trust yourself. And it shows in the decisions that you make. It's your actions. It's your actions. Be more open to good and not I don't want to say be open to good because it sounds so cheesy, but knowing when right is right and wrong is wrong. And it can be the simplest things. And a lot of people enjoy being ignorant, though. Not only disregarding actual pieces of intelligence and advice to better that person's situation, because a lot of times the person that's giving the advice knows from firsthand experience and sees where that individual is going or headed, what their future is possibly going to attract for them. I would suggest you listen. Because why would you want to come back and do all this again? Because again, we don't get this body, but yes, the experiences that we have to come back and redo, we'll continuously have to redo them if we don't learn the first fucking time. Or the 200th time. To defend or defeat. What it's gonna be to defend or to defeat. Because if all you have to offer is chaos, then you can't expect anything but chaos to follow you around. When you wake up in the morning, it wakes with you. When you eat, it eats with you. When you sleep, it sleeps with you. And when you wake up from those same fucking nightmares, all that chaos that you cause will come right back to you. And it will show itself in many different ways. From the people that you're dating, to the business that you do, to your day-to-day interactions, what could be so simple and meaningless, it becomes chaotic, and somehow it makes some type of impact on your day-to-day. And if you're causing chaos, then that means you're gonna be dealing with a lot of bullshit. Which is where not trusting yourself and your intuition and those around you, and even making it extremely hard for you to decide and be decisive on small things, is where the spiral starts of your chaotic thinking into your chaotic living. All the adventure and the excitement that you're looking for, simply out of restlessness and boredom, will get you closer to your temptations instead of closer to your goal and where your progress needs to be. Because really, you're just going to stress yourself out even more. And it's going to make your way of living even harder. You know better, so do better. Or at least try. That's the least you can do. And not for anybody else. Because you can't live for anybody else. And a lot of people are doing just that. Living to make others happy. When you're suffering inside. And you can't even digest your own emotions. You better stick your fucking finger down your throat and throw it up. Throw it up and try again. Try again to be able to digest what's good for you and not what's hood for you.